everyone, my name is Marie, welcome to my channel, and welcome to another speed build. So for today's video, I'm building a family home in Brindleton Bay, and I'm building in the more downtown area of Brindleton Bay, next to where the vet clinic is located. So yes, that little downtown area of Brindleton Bay, and I really love it here. It's such a cute little neighborhood, and I've talked about this before, but I think that Brindleton Bay is actually my all-time favorite world in The Sims 4. I just love it so much. It's so pretty and just so serene and so nice. By the way, if you hear any noise, it's my cat. She is playing. She's playing in the living room here right next to me. And I have been waiting to get started with this voiceover because she was playing and being very noisy like this, as you can probably hear right now. So I was like, okay, well, if you're gonna start play hour right now, I will just sit here for 10 minutes and wait for you to be done. But she's just not stopping. She is enjoying herself. So I decided, you know what? It's gonna be a little bit noisy in the background probably, but it's okay. I'm just gonna leave her be and I'm just gonna record this voiceover because I have to get it done. So yeah, here we are. It's probably a bit noisy. I'm sorry if that's annoying, but I also think that my cat is really cute, so she can do whatever she wants. Anyway, yeah, so I'm building this family home in Brindleton Bay, and it's a quite spacious house. You could easily use this as a generations family home if you wanted to. It does have 4 bedrooms total, I believe. And then I actually turned one of the 4 bedrooms into a study slash extra bedroom, so it's not really used as like a full bedroom for the family that I had in mind, but you could easily use it as a generations family home. There is more than enough space. And as you can see, I just quickly picked out a color scheme off camera because it took me forever, so I did not record that whole process of me trying to figure out the color scheme for the exterior. But as you can probably tell, I was going for a more traditional kind of look and feel. So the house itself, I was thinking, is probably quite old. Not ridiculously old, but definitely a little bit on the older side. It definitely needs some love. And I was thinking that the family that's living here, they renovated the house partly. So as you can see, I used all like modern windows and stuff. So they probably replaced most of the windows because, well, I guess the house just really needed some new windows. So they got the windows done, and then the siding, not so much. Maybe they gave it a little bit of a paint job, but other than that, not so much. So they just started out with redoing the windows. And then as you can see, like the shingles on the roof also look quite old. That could probably also use an update, but they didn't really do that just yet. So maybe they are still planning on updating the house a little bit further, but I just really like the idea of this like older house that you can see has slightly been renovated over time. It just has these nice new modern windows that gives it a more updated look and feel, if you will. So that's what I was going for. And then for the floor plan, it's quite closed off, which I really enjoyed that because it is a more traditional house. So they probably didn't renovate the whole like layout of the house. They probably kept the traditional, like the original layout of the house, which makes it so that the house is a little bit more closed off on the inside. And that is really what I was going for because I don't know, I usually go for more open floor plans, but for this house, I really felt like doing a bit of a closed off floor plan. And it is closed off, but it kind of still feels open and airy in a way. That's just what I think about it. But yeah, you'll see it once we move on to the actual interior of the house. I really like how the floor plan came together. It was quite the struggle though. I've talked about this before, but doing floor plans is just, it's just a little bit difficult for me. I struggle with it. I mean, I enjoy it, especially once it has come together, but I struggle with it quite a lot, especially for these wide, spacious family homes that I really love to build. Like, I really love building these more like wide and spacious, large family homes. I enjoy that so much. But at the same time, coming up with a floor plan for these wide, spacious houses, it's just, it's such a struggle. Sometimes it comes together so naturally, but other times it's just a little bit more difficult for me. But yeah, this one came together eventually, and I really like how it looks. So the house is quite spacious, especially on the ground floor. The second floor of this house is actually really small, which is kind of funny. Usually when I build these houses, they are both spacious downstairs as well as upstairs. But yeah, the second floor for this house is just a little bit more cramped. However, I was able to fit like 2 bedrooms and 1 whole bathroom up there. So I furnished the 2 bedrooms upstairs for the kids. There's 1 kid and then 1 teenager, and then they share the whole bathroom upstairs. And then the master bedroom is downstairs. Does the master bedroom have an ensuite? I don't think it does. Maybe it does, but I'm not remembering this correctly. So yeah, we'll see it once we move on to the interior. But then there is another like whole bathroom / laundry room downstairs as well. So I included laundry for this house. And yeah, I don't know, I'm really enjoying how this came together. So it is like, I don't know, I guess just a more generic family home, if you can call it that. By generic, I mean you could easily use it for whatever family you're playing with, if Brindleton Bay is like their cup of tea. But I was thinking for this family, maybe they could like own the vet clinic next door. So I was thinking that the 2 parents living here, they are both vets and they own the vet clinic next door. So I was thinking that they have owned that vet clinic for quite a while now. It probably has been in their family, like one of the parents' family, for years. And so now one of the parents of this family actually owns the vet clinic and they're running it. And then their partner is also a vet and they also work at that said vet clinic. So they're kind of running it together is what I was thinking. And then maybe they used to live somewhere else before, like maybe they used to live in a smaller home somewhere else in Brindleton Bay still, but a little bit further away from the vet clinic. And then they probably have been wanting to buy this property next to the vet clinic for years. It's like this old house, like this very old rundown house that definitely needs some love. And then eventually they were actually able to buy the house and the property and do a little bit of renovations. So that's when they like renovated probably like the windows, maybe the bathrooms, the kitchen for sure. The kitchen is more on the modern side, so they renovated the kitchen. Maybe they like redid the floors on the inside and they gave it a bit of a paint job. So yeah, they didn't do like a full renovation, but they definitely did some work to the house. And yeah, so then they were actually finally able to move into this house. So I was thinking that they have been working on that for quite a while. And now they are actually able to live here, which I thought was nice. So yeah, they live here and then next door is the vet clinic that they run, which is just very practical. And I just really enjoy that little storyline. So you can see that on the inside of the house, everything is quite closed off, but I really enjoy that for this house. It gives it its character and personality, and I don't know, I'm really happy with how this house came together. So on the inside, the actual color scheme is more on the neutral side of things. I used a lot of grays and then wood tones that are a bit more on the cool toned side. And yeah, the house itself is quite spacious. So we have this entryway that is already quite spacious. I was actually able to fit all like second living area, if you will, in here. It's not really a living area. It's just like a nice hangout spot that you won't use on a daily basis probably, but it does look very cozy. And it's just a nice extra spot for whenever you have company over and then you don't want to all sit like in the living area maybe. I don't know. It was just nice that I was able to fit like a second little seating area in this little hallway. I thought that was really nice. And yeah, I use more lighter colors for this house. Everything is quite neutral and on the cool tone side, but I use more like lighter colors. So that's what I was really enjoying. It makes it look like very fresh and clean, if you will. I don't know. But yeah, I was thinking for this family, since they are vets, they would definitely own a pet. So I was thinking that they had 1 dog. You could easily fit more pets in this house. Like the house is definitely big enough for that. So if you wanted to own like 2 dogs or like a cat and a dog, or I don't know, a dog and 2 cats, I don't know what you want to do. But it would definitely all fit in here. I was just thinking of a dog, so I included some stuff for the dog. So yeah, floor plan wise, since you didn't really see it come together, obviously I will show you at the end of the video. So if you want to stay for that, then yeah, I will show you the floor plan at the end of the video in the game. But since you didn't really see it come together, so we have this spacious entryway that you just saw me furnish with that extra couch and like chair and stuff. So that is the actual entryway. And then we have an archway leading into this dining room. So this is the formal dining room, and we have a sliding door that leads to the back porch. And then there is an archway in the dining room that leads into the living area, if you will. And then you can enter the kitchen from the living area. if that makes sense. But yeah, then also off of the hallway, like off of the entryway, there is a door that leads into another little hallway. And then that one leads into the office slash extra bedroom, as well as the whole bath slash laundry room. It sounds a little bit confusing, but I really wanted to make sure that there were enough like routing options for your Sims. Since this house is so closed off, that can sometimes be a little bit of a struggle because you don't want like your Sims to have to walk around the whole house to be able to get to the kitchen, if that makes sense. Like it's easy to overlook that, I guess, and make the floor plan a little bit difficult to route around. That's definitely something I have done before. So for this house, I really wanted to make sure that even though it is closed off, I wanted there to be enough like doors and archways and stuff so that there won't be any routing issues and so that it won't take your Sims like half an hour Sims time to get from the bathroom to the kitchen, for example. So I really wanted to make sure that everything worked properly. And I think I succeeded in the end. I think that this house, even though it is so spacious, it is still very cozy. Like it doesn't feel huge when you're, for example, sitting in this living area. Because this living area really isn't all that big. It is nice and spacious, but it's not crazy like big or anything. So yeah, I really enjoy that. And then for the color scheme, as you can see, by the way, at first, when I first placed the fireplace, I placed one of the more modern ones from Snowy Escape because I was thinking that I wanted this house to be more like renovated and modern, but then I changed my mind and I actually went for this more traditional looking fireplace from Cottage Living to give the house a little bit more character and make it a little bit more traditional. So they probably just kept the old fireplace intact just because it's nice and pretty and it belongs to the house. So we have this nice, large, old looking fireplace that I thought was so cozy. And I'm really happy that I made that decision because, well, like I said, it definitely gives the house a bit more character and I just really enjoy how it looks. And then I really love the combination of these couches and chairs. So you can see that I was using that couch also from Cottage Living, the more traditional looking leather couch, and that very rich, warm toned brown swatch, which I think is so gorgeous. And then I combined it with this love seat and these little chairs from Nifty Knitting. I've never combined these furniture pieces together before, but they look so nice together. And then I used this coffee table from, what's it called? Jungle Adventure. So I'm using a whole bunch of random packs mixed together, but I love how it ended up looking. I just think it's so cozy. And then combined with this rug from Cats and Dogs in the blue swatch, because I really wanted to incorporate some color. Like I really wanted to at least use a couple of splashes of color in there without it being too overwhelming, like without it being too much color, if you will. So I use this like dark grayish, like dark blue / grayish color of the rug. And I just think it's so beautiful. It adds just that little touch of color and I think it's so cute. And then for the rest of the living room, you can see that I was messing around with some bookcases trying to make it look good. And yeah, I ended up placing this little bookcase from Cats and Dogs. I actually used a lot of Cats and Dogs throughout this house, which makes sense because we are building in Brindleton Bay. And I really was going for that whole like New England sort of look and feel. So yeah, mixed with a little bit of suburban, obviously, as you can see. But yeah, I was definitely trying to use a lot of Cats and Dogs because furniture-wise, that is one of my favorite packs, I think. I love Cats and Dogs and the furniture it comes with. It comes in these wonderful swatches, and I love this like dining table with the chairs, which is also from Cats and Dogs. I love that furniture set so much, and I would use it in every build if I could. Obviously I don't, but I just think it's so wonderful. And then for the kitchen, I actually used Jungle Adventure counters as well because they just looked really good in here, especially this swatch. I was struggling with like the floor tiles and stuff that I wanted to use in here, but I used these tiles from Base Game, and then I used this brick on the wall from Cottage Living. I actually use a lot of Cottage Living throughout this house, and it goes so nicely with Cats and Dogs. I've talked about this before, but those two packs, you can combine those so well together. They look so good. A lot of the furniture pieces come in like matching swatches and stuff. So yeah, it's really nice to use those two packs together. And then actually Jungle Adventure combines very nicely with those two as well, which is quite random because honestly, those packs don't really have anything to do with each other. But furniture wise and like I think like color scheme and swatch wise, they just really go nicely. And I love these countertops from Jungle Adventure. I just love them. And then especially the swatches they come in, it's just so nice. But yeah, the kitchen, as you can see, is a little bit more on the renovated side. So I was definitely thinking that they ripped out the whole kitchen that was here before and then they just replaced it with a brand new one that still looks kind of traditional in a way. Well, not traditional, I think more rustic. Rustic is the word I'm looking for, I guess. It looks kind of rustic, but at the same time, quite modern, as you can see. I use like these appliances from the Cool Kitchen Stuff Pack, which is obviously very modern. So yeah, I really enjoyed mixing and matching more rustic furniture with more modern furniture for this house. But yeah, for the storyline, like I already said, there is not that much to it, except for the parents that I was thinking they own the vet clinic next door. So they are vets, and then they have two kids, or like one of them is a kid and then the other one is a teenager. I didn't really think of their genders in any way, shape, or form. I don't know, that just really doesn't matter and it didn't really cross my mind. But I was thinking they have one teenager and one kid, and the kid, they really want to become a vet themselves as well. They really, really want to take over the vet clinic one day, and they're just obsessed with like pets. I really wanted to give the kid a little rodent in their bedroom, but that really wasn't gonna fit. So that's a shame. Maybe you can find a place for like a rodent somewhere in this house if you have My First Pet stuff. That's really what I wanted to do for the kid, but I was just not gonna be able to fit a rodent anywhere in this house, which was a bit of a shame, but it's fine. I was just thinking that the kid is very, very much into animals, and they probably go with their parents to the vet clinic every single day, like after school, or maybe even before school. I don't really know. They are just obsessed with becoming a vet. They're obsessed with animals, and I really try to reflect that in their bedroom as well. And then for the teenager, I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I was definitely thinking that they are a senior in high school at this point, and they are getting ready to go to college. So I was definitely thinking that the teenager was being a little bit more like serious about their studies and really trying to get good grades because they want to go to college to become something. That's where I kind of got stuck. I don't know what the teenager wants to become. Not a vet. I mean, obviously they love animals too. That just runs in the family. It comes naturally to them. They love animals, but I don't think they want to become a vet. I think they want to become something completely different. And I'm not sure what. So if you have any ideas, let me know. But as you can see here, I am decorating this extra bedroom. I used a Murphy bed in here, which actually went nicely. I was very surprised about that because that Murphy bed is definitely more on the mid-century modern kind of vibe. By the way, if you could just hear a doorbell, that was my neighbor's doorbell. It rings through like the whole block, so you could probably hear that, and I apologize, but it's fine. So yeah, I used the Murphy bed in here and it went nicely, mainly because of the wood swatch. The wood swatch went nicely with this desk from Cats and Dogs, so I made it work. But I really enjoyed using the Murphy bed in here. It was something different, and I loved it with these bookcases on either side, and it just makes such a nice extra bedroom. And you can pull down the Murphy bed and then you can still walk around it. There is enough space to like walk around it and use the desk and everything. So it doesn't block anything, which is nice. But yeah, like I said, if you are to play with like a generations family in this home, then you could easily use the study as a full like bedroom for like grandparents or parents. It's a very spacious room, so it could easily be the master's if you wanted it to be. And then off of this little hallway, we also have the whole bathroom / laundry. I really wanted to try and include laundry for this house because this is such a nice like family gameplay family home, if you will, and I always really enjoy including laundry for those. One thing I actually didn't do is I did not really place any hampers. Well, I mean, I did. I just didn't really have the space for it in all of the bedrooms. So I included hampers in the upstairs whole bathroom, but I believe gameplay wise, like it doesn't matter where your Sims change, their dirty clothes will end up in a hamper somewhere in the house, I believe. Or maybe they will end up on the floor. I don't know, but you can just easily drag the dirty clothes to a hamper. I think it's fine. You could also try and add some more hampers throughout this house. I'm sure you could find a place if you tried a little bit harder than I did. I'm so sorry. I also just kind of forgot. I always forget about hampers for some reason, and I don't know why, because they're definitely very necessary, and it's very annoying if you're playing with laundry and you have no hampers. That just it's really annoying. So I'm sorry about that. But there are 2 hampers included in this house at least. I may have included another one in the parents' bedroom that I'm decorating right now, but I am not quite sure. I kind of forgot. But yeah, the master's bedroom actually does have an ensuite. I'm seeing it and remembering it now. So this is definitely the master's. You could also make the other one into the master's, obviously, but this one has an ensuite. So I feel like this is the proper master bedroom, even though it's not all that spacious. I mean, it's nice and spacious, but it's not huge. But that makes sense for this house. So I placed a nice double bed, and then I combined these 2 wardrobes because there is no like walk-in closet or anything for this room, or for any of the bedrooms actually. I didn't really have the space for that. So I just gave them a nice large wardrobe situation, and then an ensuite. I did not furnish all of the bathrooms on camera because that was just going to be a little bit too repetitive. I think, did I actually furnish the upstairs bathroom? The upstairs bathroom is a little bit different because, well, I was using for the front door, I was using a medium wall height door, but I'm using short wall height for this house. So I placed a medium wall height door. So it was poking through the floor in the upstairs bathroom a little bit. So yeah, I really needed to try and hide that. I mean, I didn't really need to. It wasn't that bad. It was only like a little bit that you could see poke through the floor. It wasn't too much of an issue, but it still bothered me, and I really wanted to like hide it somehow. So for the upstairs bathroom, I actually used a small platform, which looks a little bit awkward, but it definitely works. And it actually came in handy for the storyline because I was thinking that traditionally this house like originally only had 2 bathrooms downstairs, and it didn't really have a bathroom upstairs, but they did have like this large walk-in closet for storage. So I was thinking that they turned that like a large closet thing into a small bathroom, like a small whole bathroom for the 2nd floor. I don't know. I just thought that was a fun storyline. It doesn't really show or anything, but as I was furnishing that bathroom and as it was coming together and it was a little bit awkward with the platform and stuff, I just really thought it would make sense that they turned this storage closet into a bathroom. So naturally, it was a little bit of a struggle to get all the plumbing to work and stuff like that. It was a little bit of an issue, but it worked. And now they have a bathroom upstairs, although it is a little bit awkward, but it still works. So that's kind of what I was thinking for that bathroom. I know it makes no sense, but it was just kind of a funny little storyline that I was thinking of as I was furnishing it. But yeah, I was totally talking over the kids' bedroom. You could see it come together on screen. I included a lot of pet-related items in there. I also included a little doctor set from Parenthood, which I thought would make sense for this kid. And they have like a lot of like animal stickers and posters throughout their bedroom. So yeah, you can definitely tell that the kid is obsessed with pets and they really want to become a vet themselves at some point in their lives. And then for this bedroom, this is the teen's bedroom. And I really love the color scheme in here. I used this dusty pink combined with this gray like floral print, or not floral, but more like leaf print wallpaper, as you can see. And I combined it with this bed from Cats and Dogs with that more like, I don't really know how to explain it, like a richer, darker pink sort of tone for the bedding. I don't know, but I just really love the color scheme in here combined with that like lighter blue chair next to the desk. It just came together quite naturally, and I love the layout in here. I gave the teenager their own desk and their own laptop. Like I said, they are probably being quite serious about their studies. They want to get good grades. They want to get into their dream school, like their dream university. And they are kind of getting ready to move out of the house and into the dorms not too long from now. So yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking of. Oh, here you can actually see that awkward bathroom come together. I did furnish this one because it was a little bit different and awkward, but yeah, you can see it come together. There is that little weird platform where I placed the open shower from Snowy Escape. And then across from the shower, I placed that little sink. And then I also placed these shelving units from Seasons on either side of the door. I actually had to remove those because they were causing routing issues. My sim wasn't able to get into the bathroom because of those shelves. So I think I deleted one of them or both of them. I'm not exactly sure, but we will see in the little tour of this house at the end of the video. But yeah, you can definitely see that this bathroom is a little bit more on the modern side. The other two bathrooms downstairs have the exact same plumbing items in them, but the one upstairs is a little bit different because it was like recently renovated probably. So yeah, that just made sense. And then for the outdoor space, like for the backyard, I really wanted to have this nice dining table situation on the back porch because I was definitely thinking that this family, they are very much into family time. They love inviting over their extended family or like the grandparents or aunts and uncles, everyone. I feel like this would be the kind of house where people would celebrate Christmas with the whole family, if you know what I mean. Like they are definitely that sort of family. And since they are living in this huge house now, they have the space for it too. So they probably love hosting family dinners or just like family hangouts in the summertime in the backyard, stuff like that, which is why they have this huge outdoor furniture set where they can just lounge around and have fun and just have family time. So yeah, they are definitely very much family oriented, I was thinking. And I just thought that that was so cute and wholesome and definitely something that goes with the vibe of this whole house, if you know what I mean. And then I also placed a couple of bikes and a nice play area for the kids. I really wanted to include the Monkey Jungle bars, so that's what I did. And then actually also a swing set underneath the tree, which I thought was so cute. It looked so pretty there. And yeah, I also think I included some like planter pots and stuff in the backyard somewhere because I thought that that would really go with this house and with these people's lifestyle. I don't know. The parents are probably always like very, very busy running the vet clinic and stuff like that, taking care of the animals. And then whenever they have a day off, they can just come home and do a little bit of gardening and stuff. I just thought that that was a little bit cute for this house. And then I also included this, this woodworking bench because it is a nice little skill building item and it just looked nice in this backyard as well. So yeah, as you can see, the Monkey Jungle bars, and I was actually thinking of placing the little obstacle run items for dogs in this backyard as well, but I decided against it because I don't really like the swatches they come in, and it was kind of ruining the vibe of the backyard. So I decided not to place the obstacle run things, and you can just go to the park and run the obstacle course with your dog if you want to do that. But yeah, that is actually pretty much going to be it for this video. So let's jump right into the game and I'll show you the house in real time. So here we have the house in the game. I love the facade of this house. I don't know what it is about this one, but I'm just very happy with how it came together. I created this little makeshift planter boxes with some debug plants in them. And then I love the double staircase leading up to the front porch, and I placed some outdoor bins back here. But then for the back of the house, let's quickly move over to the backyard. I love how this looks as well. I feel like it's so wholesome, especially this huge seating area for the whole family. And then we have this swing set over here, mostly for the kids, but adult Sims can actually also use the swing set, so that is nice. Then over here we have the woodworking bench, a nice planter pot, and the Monkey Jungle bars for the kids. And then on the back porch we have this dining table and a grill, as well as another outdoor bin, so you don't have to walk all the way through the front door and around the house to get to the bins. Oh, and on the front porch, I actually also included a nice chess table and some extra planter pots as well. And then when we go inside, I will give you a quick overview of the floor plan. So we have the entryway right here, and then dining area, living area, kitchen, master suite over here, and then the hall bath and the extra bedroom over here. So yeah, it's very closed off, but it feels like it makes sense to me. So we have the entryway over here with this extra little seating area, which I thought was nice. And then going through this archway, we have the formal dining room. There's really not much to it, but I feel like it looks very cozy. I used a lot of like plants and greenery throughout this house as well. Then going through this archway, we go into the living area. So I made sure to include a pet bed in the living area. I thought that that was so cute. Then we have this nice traditional fireplace and a lot of plants, as you can see. I loved this couch against these bookcases. And then we have an additional little love seat and and these chairs over here. And then off of the living area, we have the nicely renovated and modern kitchen. I included an island in here because I have the space for it, and it's just nice extra seating, a little breakfast area, if you will. So back here we have the little coffee bar, and I also put some treats for the dog up there. And then over here we have like the sink and dishwasher situation. As you can see, I definitely cluttered this kitchen up quite a bit because I really wanted to make it look lived in. Then we have the stove over here, and then the fridge, as you can see. And then over here we have this extra little hallway. You can also enter this hallway through the entryway. But yeah, this is just a little hallway. There's not much to it. But over here we have the whole bathroom, which includes laundry. So you can do the laundry here, but there's also like a shower and a toilet in here. And then through here we have the study slash extra bedroom. For some reason, I love this room. I don't know why, but I just think it's really nice. So we have a desk in here and a Murphy bed, as you can see. So the grandparents, for example, can stay the night. And then over here we have the master suite. So this is the parents' bedroom. They have their bed over here and then just their wardrobes. And through this door, they have their ensuite. This one really speaks for itself. It's just my basic bathroom layout that I go to all the time because it just works. And then when we go upstairs, as you can see, the upstairs is quite small. I love the landing area though. I feel like it's so cozy. We have this little dresser with some random stuff in it and on it as well. And then over here we have the first kids bedroom. So yeah, this is obviously for the kid who wants to become a vet. They have a lot of items that represent that. Also their bedding, as you can see, this is my favorite bed in the game, probably. I love this bedding so much. It's so cute. But yeah, they have a lot of animal related items in here and then also some toys. And then through here, we have the teens bedroom. So this one is a little bit more sophisticated, a little bit less colorful, however, still kind of youthful in my opinion. I love this wallpaper in here. And then they have their little study area over here. And then over here, we have the renovated or newly added whole bathroom upstairs. There are a couple of hampers in here, and I also play tested, as you can see, because this one is already full. So we have the shower over here and then a sink and a toilet. And then that's pretty much it for the house. So this cozy family home is up on the gallery. It comes in at just under 150,000 simoleons. Quite expensive, but it is a very large generations family home, so it kind of makes sense. I built it on a 30 by 20 in Brindleton Bay on the lot next to the vet clinic. So if you want to place it in your game, then that's where it goes. But that's actually going to do it for today's video. So I really hope that you enjoyed this build. You can obviously go ahead and download it off the gallery like I just showed you. My username on the gallery is Simmarysims. You can also follow me on Twitter and on Instagram if you'd like. My username on there is Simmarysims as well. If you're not subscribed to my channel already, feel free to do so. And if you want to be notified of every single time I upload a video, just click that little bell icon and you should be fine. So I just want to say thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!